Well, it's sunny today, so I'm going to take my mulberry leaves that I harvested yesterday off of that on the bottom part of the tree down there. And I'm going to, because they got a little bit of rain on it yesterday, so I'm going to put them back out here on that wagon and let them dry some more. They dried in the air conditioning last night, but I want them to dry more before I store them in containers for my tea. Okay, let's go inside the house and get them. Yeah, they've been in here all night. They're drier on top, but if I pull up underneath, they're still green. They're still green underneath. So I'm gonna stir them up, and then I'm going to put them back outside to dry the rest of the way. Stir them up. Yeah, you can see a lot of green ones that were on the bottom. Now put them outside to dry in the sun. Well, there they are. They got all day to dry now. And the sun's going to be hot today. I'm going to be working on that disc today. Stay out of there. No. So I got to whack you. Don't get no ideas. And you guys too. I already fed them. Those mockingbirds, they don't like these cats hanging around. And now they can jump on everything, just like cats do. I guess I dumped my rain gauge. I only got about 6/10 yesterday. Well, I keep saying tenths. The gauge is set up as eighths. If I buy another rain gauge, I want to get one that's in tenths. I don't like doing the eighths. Anyway, sun's strong today, but hopefully I'll be working in the shade on that disc. I'm going to get that rust off. Get it ready for the new blades. That should come Wednesday sometime. Yeah. Okay, let these dry. That's where I got these leaves from, right there. I was trimming the bottom, and there was some of them were so. There were still some of these long branches, like it is at the top. I was going to get those, but then I had to clean the bottom out first to access them, and then after I did that, I had plenty of leaves to work with. Next time I cut some, I'll cut the tops off of the other one. Yeah, clear sky today. Well, of course the clouds. I think the clouds will form later as the sun beats down on the earth and the water evaporates up into the sky. It'll form clouds. And Mama, there's a haze in the air. Yeah, there's a haze. You can see it in the trees. I don't smell nothing, but the forecast showed smoke in the air. And then I was reading I saw on the internet, on the news, that Oregon is having a lot of wildfires. I think it was Oregon. So maybe that's where the smoke's coming from. Either last year or the year before. I think it was last year. There was a lot of, so you could smell the smoke. It was coming from the west. I don't know what was burning, but the smoke was everywhere. Oh, and then the year before that, I don't know if it was maybe it was last year or the year before that, sometime in the recent past, Canada had a lot of wildfires, and that smoke was coming down here. I remember that. That's more fresh in my memory of the Canadian wildfires. And before that, Australia had a bunch of fires, but I don't think we smelled those. I don't think that smoke got here, but it could have. They're all connected by the air. Okay, let me see if I can get some work done on this today. Oh, I'm amazed at this milkweed that I picked sometime last week. I think it's been over a week, or around a week since I picked this. And it's been in the house, and it's still looking good. And it still has aroma too. Yeah, it was wilted there for a while, but now it's doing okay. Yeah, nice. I can still it fills the house with a good smell. Yeah, there's a haze in the air. I can see it back that way. Forecast was showing smoke in the air, so maybe this smoke is coming from Oregon. I don't know. Yeah, I'm gonna work on some of the rust on the ends of the shaft there, where the threads are, where the blades, new blades will go on. 3 points here, the other side, and inside on the back. I just hope the blades fit when I get them. Today's Monday, supposed to arrive sometime Wednesday. Yeah. How much did it cost me? 76, something like that. Yeah, for 3 blades. Yeah. Is that right? Wait a minute. Yeah. 21 for the rear blade. 21. $14.99 for a front blade, so 2 of those, so that's almost $30. 30, $42. Oh, no, $51. Is that right? $51. Yeah, for 3 blades, and then the shipping was $20 plus tax of $4 or $5. I forget. It came to 76, I think. Anyway, it's worth it. I want to keep that disc going a little bit. Like I said, I just hope the blades fit. I'm gonna get ready to put them back on. Put them on. Yeah, I'll wait. Maybe if I wait, there'll be more shade there. I don't want to work in the sun if I don't have to. The big nut and the little nut. The big nut that goes on the square shaft, and I guess I call it a nut. And the small nut that goes threaded that goes on the end. Plus all the spacers, washers and spacers, whatever they call them. They're soaking in vinegar. I'm probably going to change the vinegar though. Well, it's already over 80. Yeah. It's getting hot. And it's going to get hotter. That's it. Ream them. That's ready to look at all the. There's 2 flying. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. I see 14. Could be more. Yeah. I think it only started out with 2 this spring. I think, yeah, there's them 2. Yeah. I think they start out with 2, and then they multiply. And after they get done with the first batch of babies, they lay eggs again, and they keep raising baby birds until it's time to fly back to wherever they came from. And when they're all flying, oh boy, it's something. Yeah, look at them. They're just so good at flying. I like having them around. Plus they eat bugs. Seems like they're not coming inside the carport as much as they used to. Maybe they're done with their breeding season. Yeah. Anyway, I got to get some work done. It's already 10:30, and it's warming up. It's around 83 now, 84, something like that. And there's more shade there, so I'm gonna see if I can get something done. The tools I'm gonna use those two on that drill. Yeah, wire brushes, and I got a hand brush there for the inside of the threads on the nut. And I got a old wire brush, and then I got a new wire brush. Yeah, yes, and I got that's different. It says what did it say? Oh yeah, it's got like a metal hose on it. Straw, they call that a straw. This one I'm used to, just a plastic one. But I think that directs it more into one spot. Okay. Well, I'm gonna take these out of the packages then. I think I'll put this one on first. I want to see how that works. I'll probably use that one on the spacers. Yeah, or washers, spacers. But I'm going to use that one first. First I'm going to do is change the look, there's a swallow on that basketball hoop over there. Change it on the nuts, and change the vinegar. Okay, let's put that one in the drill first. The extension cord is good for this side, and with the cord I might be able to reach this side over here, one down there, but I don't know if I'll be able to reach that side. So I'm going to get the other extension cord that I used for the light inside the workshop. I'm going to bring that out here, and I'll plug that in. I'll take that one off and plug it into here, into that one. That'll give me plenty of extension, because I don't have any of the battery powered drills. Well, when I'm in the shade, and we still didn't die over there. I sprayed them. Guess I'll spray them again. They didn't die. Huh. Well, the grass dries, but the big weeds don't. The cattle are coming here. They think they're going to come in, but they're not. They're watching me. There's the red bull. I don't know where the white one is. I don't know. I don't think he's in the pond. I don't see any waves. Oh, I see him. He's laying down there, over there on the close to the pond dam. Yeah, no, I'm not going to let you in. Just stay on that side today, because I'm working here. Okay, I got enough power now. I got the one here. Yeah, that was plugged in. This orange one, it was plugged in where the light is there, the dusted on light. And the swallows started to build a nest on top of the light bulb. And it was still, the mud was still wet. So they just started to do that. But I couldn't have a nest on top of the light bulb, so I took it down. Yeah, they got plenty of other places to make nests. Pretty out there. I wish I had more shade though, but it's coming. It's moving. The shade's moving this way, slowly. Let's work on this vinegar stuff. Yeah. Looks kind of old. We'll get some new stuff in here. It's all black. The way I got so many, because I want to make sure I put the same ones, the same stuff on each thread each for each blade. That's the one on the east side. That's the one on the west side. That's the one in the back, in the center. Okay. I got some new vinegar, so let's change these out. I dumped out the old stuff into the old vinegar bottle. Yeah. They didn't really get very clean. I thought there would be less rust, but I think it loosened the rust up. I'm not sure if I'm going to use that one there, but if I have to, I will. Well, I used that whole small jug. I usually buy a gallon, but Walmart didn't have any, so I bought 4 of those. I'm gonna get another one because I need another one to work on the disc part. I'll let that soak. This stuff's got a lot of brown stuff at the bottom of the bottle, probably from the apples. Because it's apple cider vinegar. I like that better than the white vinegar. I don't see the nuts anymore, or the metal. But they're in there. Okay, I get to work on the disc now. Oh, give me another. I gotta get another one of those first. That's 92. I didn't do no work yet on the disc. I got diverted. Sidetracked. I think that's a neighbor's cat over there. I just seen it it's over there somewhere. It's probably by there. There it is. Yeah, that was here yesterday. Let's see if she comes up to eat. Or it, she, it, he. Looks like it's gonna hide under there. Anyway, I'm gonna check my leaves, see how dry they are. In regards to the distraction I had today. Yeah. Hey, Mockingbird. You always come around when those cats are here, aren't you? Yeah, they don't like cats. Anyway, I guess I got it. Well, I sent that package off, or the report of death for my wife to the Philippine Consulate in general. I did that. What day did I do that? Friday? I know it was last week. It was Thursday or Friday, I forget. One day last week. Anyway, I mailed it off. I got a response this morning. I just checked my email before I went out to do the work on the disc, and they had a discrepancy on the certificate of death from Missouri, because my wife's name on the death certificate is Kosing. That's her first name. She got that when she became a U.S. citizen. She changed her name to, because that was her nickname. Although ever since she's been young, her actual name is Maria Cosina. And almost all babies in the Philippines, female babies, they always get the name Maria attached in front of their actual name. But her mother called her Cosina, and then the nickname was Kosing. I don't know why they come up with that, but anyway, that was her name. That's what she goes by. So when she became a U.S. citizen, that's what she picked. Although we were married it was Maria Cosina. Yeah. So and then in 2009 she went to the Consulate General in Chicago, and she wanted to retain her Philippine citizenship so she could buy property over there. So she got that done in Chicago in 2009, and she got her ID. She got some kind of certificate from the Consulate General that says that this is a certified that Maria Cosina, and then her last name, also known as Kosing, is now a dual citizen. So they already had. I copied that certificate, ID certificate, stating that. But I guess that wasn't good enough proof. They want me to request a new certificate of death for my wife that was from Missouri, and they want the name on their first name as Maria Cosenia, because that's what their records show on her passport, all her information. So I contacted, I sent an email to the Missouri Department of Health, which issued their certificate back in 2020, and I asked them if there's any way they could have the death certificate revised to say Kosing Fries, also known as Maria Cosenia. And I guess I'm going to wait. And I also responded to the Philippine Consul General with the same information that they have the paper that says that she's also known as Kosing. So, and I put a whole bunch of attachments on there, photocopies of everything I could think of. That said, like her U.S. passport that said Kosing Fries. Yeah, they already have the Philippine passport. So they have all the other stuff, and they have the. I also sent a colored copy of the Philippine consulate identification certificate that shows that she's also known as Kosing. So that took up all my time, and for some reason, I mean, I had copies of our passports, but for some reason I can't find my passport now, because we had them together. I got them out when I was preparing the. I was looking at them when I was preparing the report of death to send to the Consul General in Chicago, but I don't know what I did with it. It's not where it's supposed to be. I know I put it someplace to keep it safe, and I'm sure I'm going to find it someday, but good thing I don't need it. Yeah, I was going to send that when I sent the report of death. I said, well, they don't really need her U.S. passport information. All they requested was her Philippine passport information, and that's what I sent. And they also asked for the ID certificate, identification certificate. Yeah, which I did all that. But now they don't like the death certificate name of Kosing. They want Maria Cosenia. So that's why I'm asking the Missouri Department of Health if they can reissue it with an updated, with another name added of Maria Cosenia. But we'll see. I'll wait to see if I hear from them. But I think it's too hot. I think it's too sunny now over there. It's after 4 already. So I'm going to probably just work on the shining the disc up tomorrow in the morning sometime. It's too hot now. Anyway, I'm going to look at the leaves. I'm losing my sun there. I'm going to move them. As soon as I lose my sun, I'm going to move them to extend the sunlight. I'll see how dry they are though. Oh, they look drier. Fertilizer truck. There goes the cat. Ran out. Yeah. Oh, yeah, bird don't like cats. Keeps wanting to chase them away. Yeah, I'm sure they'll be back when I'm not around. Anyway, these look dry. Oh man, they feel dry too. I'm gonna stir them up. Yeah, when I crush them, they can fall apart. I'm gonna stir them up so they grow up a little better. Feels dry to me, crunchy. But I'm gonna let them soak in the sun the rest of today, just to make them as dry as they can be before I pack them up. I got some more of those branches I want to pull off the top. Yeah, I like the long ones. The leaves are easy to strip off, and the leaves are bigger. which is I like, and it's fresher. It's all new growth from this year. I'm pretty sure. I think it's from this year. But anyway, they're easy to harvest. Two cats, they're loving each other. Don't mind me. Where's the rest of your plant? Oh. There's Mama. Cool. It's cool over there. Oh, almost stepped on one. Oh, I didn't even see you till the last second. And the other one's over there. They're all relaxing in this heat. Look at them two, taking a nap. Gotta go in. It's hot today. Oh, it's right at 4 o'clock right now. I still got some shade on this side. Maybe I'll work on that one there today yet. I still got time. I want to see how it cleans up. Oh, this stuff there's stuff floating in there. I'm not sure what that stuff is. Let's take a look. Probably something to do with the vinegar. I'm gonna take them out, see what they look like. Stir up the gunk. I'm gonna take something out. Get a closer look. Took them out of there and put them up here. I'm gonna see if I can clean them off a little bit just with a rag. Oh, they're a little cleaner. I'm gonna turn them over. Well, these two here on this backside, I can actually see something. Some words, and it's got a groove inside. But this one's all filled in. I gotta have to see if I can clean that out. It's probably all gunk and dirt. Oh, I forgot to turn the other ones over. I'll do it now. Yeah, I'll clean them up some more with the brushes. I'll do it with just the wire brushes and that thing there, right inside the holes. Let's see how clean I can get them. Yeah. I'm gonna start with that one down there since it got a bunch of junk in the groove. See? Let's see if I can chisel that out of there. Yeah. I'm gonna start with that one down there since it got a bunch of junk in the groove. See? Let's see if I can chisel that out of there. Oh, that stuff was really packed in there. I got it all out, all the way around. I just got a little bit more to do. That stuff's hard there. I haven't used any wire brush on it yet. I'll do that later. I want to soak them some more after I clean them up a little bit. Got the worst one cleaned up a little bit, at least on this side. Let's do some more. Well, this one cleaned up better than I thought it was going to. Let's see if we can see the inside. I'll try it this way. I can't see that side. Yeah, there's still some stuff in it. I'm gonna soak it again. Yeah, there's still some stuff in there, especially in those corners. I'll see if I can get them out of there with the chisel. Oh, that's a lot cleaner. Here the threads inside. This is off the rear. Yeah. Fertilizer truck just went by. Clean these other two up just the same way. I don't need to record it though. About that. This is the rear. I was cleaning that one. That one is off the west side. the opposite side, the one that came off easy. Yeah. Anyway, now I'm working on the middle one, or the rear one. These are clean. I'm going to keep soaking them in vinegar to keep them cleaner. I still got to use the wire wheel on it with the drill, but I'll do that tomorrow. I'm going to clean these up with a wheel, but I'm going to put them on a vise. Yeah, I won't be able to hold them still good enough. I'll do that tomorrow too. It's 5 p.m. now, and my mulberry leaves are in the shade, so I'm going to move them to a shady spot. Yeah, sunny spot. Yeah, the sun's still hot. Weather shade. And there's no wind right now. Look at that. Ain't nothing blowing. Nothing's moving. Ah. Not a leaf. Not even that grass. Oh wait, there's a little breeze right there. These leaves have dried pretty good. I'm going to consolidate them all into one box. Easier for me to manage inside the house when I pack them in the containers. One branch I must have got dropped in. I think it was in that box when when I was taking the leaves off. They dried right on the stem. That's how I usually do it. I just hang them in the house or somewhere where it's dry. Yeah, but this year I'm taking the leaves off, and I'm going to take those leaves off too. Okay, let's move it to another sunny spot. Eventually I'm going to harvest the rest of those. I'm in a hurry now. I got plenty for now. There'll be sun there for a while. Let me go back up and work on the disc again. There's a FedEx updated delivery time on the tracking, and it says Tuesday, which is tomorrow, between 10:40 a.m. and 2:40 p.m. So I gotta make sure I don't go anywhere. Yesterday it was showing Wednesday by end of the day. I guess it's more precise now. Well, at least I'll have them. Make sure they fit. It's after 6 p.m. and I'm in the sun. I waited too long, but I want to get started. I want to at least do something on here. See what I can make it look like. Got some vinegar. I'm going to use the wire brush and see if I can clean it up. Well, I just use this brush first. I use this brush first. See what it would do. Okay, now I'm going to use the wire brush on the drill. See how that works. Let me put some more vinegar on it, and I'll move to the next one. I think I know why this one was so hard to get off, because these threads are all gouged, smashed down there and there. Although the nut was way back in here, so. But anyway, it ought to go on a little better. Well, this is the west side, and you can see on this is the one that had all that gunk packed into that thing that went up against here, or against the blade anyway. See? Let's move that, get that out of the way. I'm not going to use the wire brush on this. I'm going to use the one on not with the hand brush anyway. I'm going to use the one on the drill. Yeah. See how that looks. Look at it, buds are hot. Yeah, look at that. Comes right off. Oh, hot. Well, let's see what I can do with the drill thing, or a brush and a drill. I got it cleaned up pretty good. I'm gonna need a file. Look at the file some of this dings up here. But this part here, the grinder couldn't take it off, so I got to chisel it off. Let's see how I can handle that. I think that's where the thick stuff was. I got it off. Now I'm gonna get me a file. I got some high spots there, some rough spot there. There's a bunch of dings in there. I got to get them off. I don't know what caused that. Another one here. I don't think I did it. Anyway, I'm going to go get a file, see if I can file them down. Okay, let's do some filing on the square part. Well, got it cleaned up, washed it with vinegar. It's cleaning up for me, and I got it filed down, so it's somewhat smooth. And I'm going to do one thing for tonight. When I put the hardware back on with the blade, I'm going to put some anti-seize compound around that thing. Put the blade on, more compound, anti-seize, and then that big hub, that square hub, and then more compound on this side. Every place that's touching metal, I'm going to put the compound. But right now I'm going to put a rag around it, a towel around it, and soak it in with vinegar for tonight. That'll do. That'll at least keep it wet for a little while. I'm back on the east side again. I'm going to file this one down too. I want to stop rotating. File it down. Now to put some vinegar on it. Now to wrap a paper towel around it. Got to get the towel wet with vinegar. Well, maybe that'll keep it from rusting. Okay, I'm done for today. There's just one more thing I got to do. Gonna clean it up today. I'll wait till I get the other front ones on first, and then I'll work on this one. But I'm gonna at least brush it with the vinegar. That's all I can do today. Maybe that'll loosen up the rest for when I do work on it. But I rolled up the extension cord because I'm going to need it tomorrow, maybe. Go check the mail and close the gate. Even though the cattle aren't coming in here, I still want to close the gate. It's hot, and there's no wind to speak of to cool me down. Look at that. No wind. The wind is from when I'm walking. I generate my own wind. That's hot. Or humid anyway. My shirt is soaked with sweat. I think I'm going to just go in and clean up and cool down. According to the tracking information, this should come tomorrow sometime between what, 10:40 something to 2:40, something like that. 10:30 or so to 2:40. So I'll be out here working on this disc. I got a rock for a pillow. My shadow has a rock for a pillow. There comes somebody. I don't think I've ever seen that sheep. Oh, I gotta close my door, shop door. Okay, check the mail and then I'm gonna go in, take a shower and cool off in the air con. when I was in the house last. I already got an automatic reply from the Missouri Department of Health, and they said that somebody will contact me about my issue, my inquiry soon. So we'll see. Oh, I'm still sweating, just dripping off me. It must be around 7 or after 7. Let me check. 7:25. Ooh, hot. Yeah. Look at those trees. No wind. Wouldn't be so bad if there was a wind. Now I want a wind. Sometimes I don't want the wind, but right now I do. It'd cool me off. But there's the swallows. They're flying. There's a couple of them. Okay, I'm done. But the blades arrive, are delivered as they said they are going to be. I guess I can try to put them 2 front ones on anyway. They're almost ready to go. That's ready to go, more or less. And the big square block and the nut is ready to go. I gotta clean up some of them washers though. Okay. And then when those 2 are done and on, I'll push this tongue down, weight it down, and prop up the back end so I can work on that one in the back a lot easier. Okay. That's it. Around 7:30 p.m. I'm gonna go down around 8 p.m. But I'm not gonna wait for it. I gotta take a shower and get out of these wet clothes, or get out of these wet clothes and take a shower. I'll work on that again tomorrow if the new blades show up. It'll cool down to about 87, and it's still hot. I lost my son here, but I'm gonna take him in. I don't know where the cattle are, but I'm guessing they're down in the pasture somewhere. Probably down in there. Yeah. And the other one's in the water, way over there behind that tree. Yeah, I can see her now. Oh, I can't go over that for very long. Yeah, after I get that disc fixed, put back together with the new blade, 3 new blades, I'm going to disc the weeds up at the top of the big pasture that are really getting out of control. Now when I come back, I'm going to disc that up and along the bottom of this hill. Yeah. Oh, she's coming out now. She's coming out of the water. Look at that, I can get the sunset right now. Watch. Sun's gonna set on my schedule. How's that? How's that, huh? Okay. Oh, I'm hot and tired. Look at that cow. She's trying to get up that hill. She's having a hard time walking up that trench there. There's a path going down on that corner. She's having a hard time getting up. Come on, girl. You can make it. Come on, a couple more steps and you'll be up. Should have come out this other way. Yeah. Okay. Okay. That's all for today then. The sun's right there, peeking through the trees. Right there. It's a little cooler in the shade. I'm still sweating. I better get them in before they get damp. Kittens aren't afraid of me no more, like they used to be. They still run away though. Now I got an itch on my arm. Well, they ate most of the cat food. I'm thinking my neighbor's cats ate some too, which is okay. You're just like your mama. She likes to stand there too. Cats are cats, I guess. Okay, let's take these dried leaves in. Dried mulberry leaves. They're not from that tree, but I'm going to get some from that if I ever get a chance to cut the tree down. I'll get the best leaves on the top, the long ones, and then I'll let the cows eat the rest. Yeah, I'll package these tomorrow. I'm going to get the heat out of them first, if there's any. Okay. I'll get plenty of tea for the winter.